Hello everyone, I'm Ramon. Welcome back to Ramonathome. I'm so excited you're here today because today's video is going to be super fun. We're going to decorate my kitchen for fall in a farmhouse style inspired look. Now this is going to be super fun because we're gonna decorate above the door. I'm gonna make a swag, I'm gonna make some florals, and I wanna show you step by step how you can create a gorgeous kitchen this fall season. Now this is on a farmhouse style decor for fall. However, if you don't like this theme, you can change the colors and just apply what I'm about to teach you and create something beautiful on your own home. So if you are interested in creating a gorgeous fall look, farmhouse style for your fall home, then stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and share with your friends. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, and while you subscribe, don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you're notified about every single update. This is our 6th farmhouse style decor video, and there's many of them linked down below, so go ahead and check them out. All right, you guys, well, to get started, I'm gonna go to the kitchen and we're gonna start with the door, so keep watching. All right, everyone, so to decorate our kitchen for fall this year, I have selected the exact same farmhouse style that I've been using all throughout the series. We've done 2 centerpieces, we've done a wreath, we've done a mantle, and we've also done a whole tablescape on this. Now on the tablescape, I use this garland. I've told you not to get rid of it because we were gonna use it again. On the video where I show you how to do the mantle, I'll show you how to put this together. If you want to know how this is done, then I'm gonna link it up right now and also in the description box below so you guys can see how I put this garland together. But what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna hang it above the door, and then I'm gonna do a swag and other things to accomplish and embellish the rest of my kitchen. So I'm gonna go ahead and hang this, and I also have some other elements that I'm gonna be hanging. So give me a second as I get up here, and I want to make sure that I hang on to the middle right here, and that's where you want to go ahead and put in the middle, and then you want to stretch out. And I have already put some nails up here. I'm sorry that I gave you my back, but I have to make sure that I get, and just twist that evergreen into your nail. Make sure that that nail is really secure, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing right here. Just by stretching into the nail, your garland will stay in place, and just go ahead and give it a few twists. Now it is, as you guys can see, it does need some fluffing. Make sure you do bend right here the corner so it goes down, and then we're gonna make sure that all of the elements are visible, like these beautiful sunflowers, and also make sure that you fluff your bows. Some of these elements are falling off, but just make sure that you refluff your whole garland. And then also I have some of these grasses that I'm gonna be using in some other elements, and what I do is I'm just gonna go ahead and there's like this mini pampas grass that I got from Hobby Lobby. I think I got this Hobby Lobby not too long ago. So I'm gonna go from one side and then the other like this, and then I'm gonna alternate to this really pretty one right here. You can insert the grass like this, and you can just use your bristles and tie it, but you want to go from one side to the left. Remember, what happens on the right happens in the left, and that's the way to keep it all very balanced and cohesive. And I have 2 more, so I'm going to go ahead and put them here. Now the other elements that we're going to use, they're also going to have this grass, and that's why I want to go ahead and make sure that it's seen from all the angles like this. And I have one left right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that one right here in the middle. All right, so far so good, but then I have this gather sign that I purchased quite a few years ago that I put on top of my door, and that's what really is gonna give a farmhouse feel to this. Now if you are using a step ladder, be careful because sometimes it is easy to fall off of them. So just go ahead and attach your gather sign on your nails, and now we're just gonna go ahead and fluff, and then on top of that I'm gonna go to the studio and I'm gonna show you how to create a beautiful swag to match, and I'll be right back with you, so stay tuned. As you can see, creating a gorgeous swag above your door was super easy. Like I told you before, it was just here on the mantle before and on a tablescape. So every time that you do a project like this, don't really right away discard it. Keep it a while because you might want to use it in other places. All right, well, it's time to show you how to create a gorgeous swag to go on the door, and I cannot wait to show you, so stay tuned. All right, everyone, so I'm going to show you how to create your very own tier swag from scratch. Now, if you've been doing some crafting, then you know that the dollar store carries some of these like really, well, I don't know what the word is for something like this, but it's supposed to be a Christmas tree. I've never used it as a Christmas tree. However, I do like to use them as a swag. And the way I do that is I actually just join two of them right here. Make sure that they're really joined by zip tying them. So I just like to run a zip tie right here through my Christmas trees. I've seen some crafters use this, and well, let's just say that I would not use it as a Christmas tree because you do, well, you can tell that they're from the dollar store. It doesn't matter how much you embellish them, but the way we're going to use them today is like this. We're gonna go ahead and make a teardrop swag, and we're just gonna get a little inventive with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 zip ties and zip tie as hard as I can. And then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut the excess on both of them. And so it's going to look like this. So it's a long swag, but it's still pretty sparse. That's the word I was looking for earlier. They're very sparse. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna bring a piece of leftover garland, and I'm gonna go ahead and attach. However, here on the top, what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and go to the left. All right, so I'm gonna attach to the left right here, and just by using some of my bristles, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So that way it has that teardrop shape. And then using some of these bristles, you can just go ahead and attach by going back like this. And so now you have yourself a teardrop swag. All right, I'm gonna get all of my elements and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna embellish this for our doors. So keep watching. All right, everyone, so the very first thing I wanna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add some ribbon to this teardrop. So I'm gonna start right here and I'm gonna put a bow with other embellishments. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pinch right about here, and then I'm gonna give him some larger loops. You know that when I do loops, I like to do them larger because when you add other elements, you kind of tend to lose some of that ribbon. So then what you can do is just go ahead and pull that ribbon out like this, and you will not lose your ribbon. Now what I want to do is I want to go to my left and then to my right, and like I said, those loops need to really be pulled out so you don't lose them. I explained this when I show you guys how to do this lantern. If you guys have not seen that lantern, then I really recommend you go check it out. It was a super fun project. All right, so then at the end, I'm going to go ahead and dovetail, and we're gonna make the perfect dovetail. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and attach right here at the bottom and let that little dovetail just hang down. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the exact same thing with my burlap ribbon. And let me just tell you, there's nobody that I know yet that has better burlap ribbon than our friends are David Christopher's. If you guys are not familiar with David Christopher's, then you better go ahead and search for them. They do some amazing Christmas things that we're gonna be using this year. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just crisscross that over here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it like that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and crisscross it to the other side, but at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut and dovetail so it's perfect at the end. Thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this farmhouse decor. I really had fun. However, this is our last one for the fall season because there will be some farmhouse style decorating. And how cute is that? As you guys can see, it doesn't really need much. All right, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and install my bow so that way we can get on crafting. And this bow was pre-made. It has some curly cues and it has one of the picks that we've been using from Walmart. I know a lot of you guys couldn't get your hands on those, but that's why I'm always telling you, you better start washing your store and then also start shopping as soon as the season starts, because you do not want to be one of the ones that didn't get the best deals. Right, so I'm gonna pull this guy out like that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dovetail it to give it even more tails, like that. Perfect, how cute is that? All right, so then we'll fluff our bow. You know, I also always like to fluff our bows at the end. I'm gonna put my ribbons to the side. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go in with the grasses that we use above the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one. I want it to go pretty far down. I also love these grasses. This one came from Hobby Lobby. And look how fun they are. They are just super heavy. They look like wheat, but it's supposed to be like a pampas grass. So I'm gonna go ahead and add another one right here. So we're staggering down or up, more likely up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add yet another one up here. And I love working with grasses for fall because they remind me of Kansas. I used to live in Kansas, and that just remind me of the fall weather. You know, you go out running on the trails and you see all these native grasses, and it's just so much fun. All right, so then I have this other style pampas grass that I got at one of my local boutiques here in San Diego, but you don't have to insert this one if you don't have it. I know sometimes, you know, I like to shop local, and I know you guys cannot get it, but just go ahead and secure it up here with one of your bristles like this. But it just gives it so much more texture. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some of the sunflowers, but not till the end. Then what I wanna do is I wanna add some of the lamb's ear that we've been using all throughout, because remember I told you that if you wanna have a cohesive look in your home, then what I recommend is that you, when you go out shopping, you buy in bulk the items that you're gonna use for your decor, because that way, well, that way you will have enough items to make a cohesive look. And to me, a cohesive look is when you have, you know, the same theme and color running through your home, all throughout the homes, whether it's a small room or a big room, then you just have all of those items. All right, so then also we use some of these really pretty eucalyptus from Walmart. You know, somebody asked me, how come I use some stuff from Walmart, some stuff from here? And the reason why is because I just really go with what's best. I like to support local, like I told you guys before, so therefore sometimes I use some local shops. But then also I try to be accessible for you guys. So, you know, sometimes it's so frustrating, and it happened to me when you see somebody doing a video on something and you're just like, oh no, where they got it? Well, so I always try to at least tell you, and I always try to shop in places that you can actually order from online. If it is a local place, I always make sure that if I'm gonna use it on a video, then I always ask the owner if they ship, because I know you guys might wanna order some of that. So, all right, so then I have some of the olive. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some of the olive. I'm gonna add some right here on the bottom. And as you guys know the trick, just basically use the bristles on your swag to attach, and you can just literally just swirl that bristle, and it just gives it the texture that you need. I'm gonna go ahead and add some here on the bottom, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start adding my little flyaways, which is this dainty flower that came from Shinoda Design Center, which by the way, they ship. I get a lot of questions about that because I use them quite a lot, and they do ship. When you call Shinoda, just let them know that you saw the video, what you saw in the video, and they'll be able to ship it to you. Once again, I always ask if there's something that they do. All right, so that's all I have for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add this big sunflower, and I'm gonna add it right here on the top, starting on the top. And then just go ahead and swirl it with your bristle. Now, if you were to sell this, of course, go ahead and glue it. If it is just for your home, then just go ahead and make sure that you give those stems with bristle, just give them a really good swirl around so you secure them. And that's what I like to do, because I like to reuse my material. So most likely we'll do something with this theme next year for you guys to be able to recycle all of your materials. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add one more down here, and you want to make sure that you bring your flowers and you do a step motion. So if you put one on the right, you put one on the left, and then the next one needs to go on the right, and that way is going to give your swag and your wreath or whatever you're making that balanced look. If you put them all straight up, they just look like a row of sunflowers, and that is not acceptable, at least not in the decorating world. Any designer out there will tell you that that's not properly balanced. So you make sure that you do this. One faces left, one faces north, one south. All right, so then I have some of the gourds that we've been using also. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. Already have a pumpkin right here. So basically we're gonna make it our focal point. And just like I told you, just by grabbing one of these bristles, we're gonna go ahead and attach this like that. As you guys can see, it'll stay there. Then I have one more that I'm gonna go ahead and add here to make sure that there's a continuity. And just grab that stem, swirl the bristles, give them a pull, and look how cute! How cute is this? I love it. It's gonna look really good with that swag on top. All right, so this is what our swag looks like. Now I wanna show you real quick a little simple bouquet that we're gonna be using on each side of the door. It is super fun. Oh, you know what? Let me see, what else do I have? I have some olive, so I'm gonna add it all the way down. You cannot see it, but I can, so just to give it even more texture. All right, perfect. All right, so that's gonna go on our door. Now I'm gonna bring all the items that I need for a really simple, quick bouquet on a glass bottle that I think you will really like and enjoy, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I have these really cool bottles that I got at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. I think that they still carry them. Then I have some of my pampas grasses, the lighter ones, and then also the darker ones. So basically what I'm going to do is so simple. What we're gonna do is we're gonna crisscross the two heavier ones, and we're gonna put them like this. You might wanna give them just a little slight curvature so it hangs over to one side. And then I have some of these lighter pampas grasses. Now all of these are faux, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert one going to my left, then I'm gonna go ahead and move to my right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move like to the south, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move to the north. And I have replicated two of this. As you guys can see, this is very simple to put together. However, it will make an impact by our door. So it's now time to go put it all together. Let me get ready. Meet you at the door. Keep watching. All right, you guys, so it's time to put it all together, and I'm so excited because I really love the way the swag turned out. Now, I'm also gonna put this on the front door because I just thought that this could also be really gorgeous outside on the front door, and you know that I love to have a cohesive look. So I have already put my hook right here on the door, and you also see me cover them with the material that we use. So I'm gonna go ahead and install my swag, and look how that just goes all the way around, all the way down, and it looks so gorgeous. I love the way these look. I'll give you a close-up in a second, but I wanted to show you is the little bottles that we put together. So I'm gonna go ahead, I have this riser right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here on one corner, and that just takes the swag all the way around. And I have another one for this corner right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and install my little bottle. Now you guys have seen me make this cute little bows with a little pick that we love so much from Walmart, and I did this for the lanterns on the tablescape. Once again, if you have not seen the video with all of the tablescapes, I show you tablescape ideas for fall, I'm going to link that right now. But so I decided to do something matching, and I'm just gonna go ahead and attach those right here to my bottle to bring the ribbon all the way down. And as you can see, just a little bow. It really does create, oh, it's so cute. It brings the swag all the way around. And I'm gonna do the same on this side right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this, let me see, I put that to the right. So I'm gonna need to put this right here to my left, so they're seeing. And once you put that bow on the bottle, just go ahead and give your ribbons, always give your ribbon a little fluff, pull the tails out. So this is what the kitchen looks like, all decorated for fall. I love the way it turned out, so it's now time to show you a close-up. All right, everyone, well, that's all I have for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to read your comments, so leave a comment down below and let me know what do you think about the whole farmhouse style decor. And if you want to see it for Christmas, leave the hashtag Farmhouse Christmas down in the comment section below so that I know that you are interested. I really love the way this turned out, how it frames the door going all the way. Now, I do want to point out that if you do not have a door going into garage the way I do, this could also be really pretty for a kitchen. window and then also for your door outside. Imagine this garland going all the way down to the floor in your front door with some pumpkins and gourds on the floor. It would just be absolutely gorgeous. All right, well, that's all I have for today. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you already subscribed, don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you're notified about the rest of the fall series. And like I told you before, right after fall, we're gonna start decorating for Christmas, and this year Christmas is going to be dazzling here at Ramon home. So be sure to turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any of the future updates. All right, well, that's all I have for today. You can watch more videos right now. Consider subscribing, and until next time, bye. If you are new to this channel, I want to take a second to welcome you and invite you to subscribe for future decorating ideas by hitting this button down here. And if you already subscribed, don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you're notified about every single full update. We're going to be uploading videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. And if you enjoyed this video, I recommend you watch this one right here. And there's going to be a full playlist of all of our full videos down here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.